The pupil audit approach was something that I thought was really important, having observed some other development education practitioners in England a few years ago, and we were sharing ideas for whole school approaches to support whole school teams on global learning across their curriculum. And one thing we wanted to do was see whether we could identify stereotypes, misunderstandings and prejudices that children and teachers would hold about other people and places and about global learning, about development issues.
Put it down, put it down, put it down. Good.
So we devised a simple sequence of 5 activities, starting with something very quick, fast and furious. We get the children to write down as quickly as they can on a blank map of Africa everything they can think of that they know about Africa.
Everything you think of when you think of Africa. What might it be like, what might it feel like, what would it look like, what would you see, what's there? Write it all down. Good.
It's very hot.
Everything that they say, write it down as quick as you can.
Africa has one of the 8 wonders of the world. Put it down. Yeah, please. Down schools. Put down school. Where? Schools all over the place. Yeah. Because they have schools, we even saw it. Poorer than Britain.
The next activity, very quickly afterwards, we have a set of photographs taken from either Africa or Europe, and we tell the children that they also might be from somewhere else.
I'm quite disorganised and I get things in a muddle quite a lot. So I've got lots of different pictures with me today. I've got all muddled up. Some of my pictures are taken in Europe. Some of my pictures are taken in Africa. Again, no question about that when we started. If you think it's took in Europe, just write the letter E. If you think it's took in Africa, just write the letter A. If you think it's taken somewhere else, just write the letter S. You all write your own answer, so you're working as individuals, but decide individually.
Yeah, I think this was somewhere else.
That gives us the chance then to pick up one of the photographs, say a picture of a modern-looking house. It's actually in Nairobi, and the children are more likely to put the letter E on that one, Europe, or S for somewhere else, and they're less likely to think that's in Africa.
Yeah, it's in Europe. India. Is it? Well, I think it looks like Australia. America. Where do you think it's somewhere else? After you've done that one, swap with us. So we think Africa.
They think that Africa is more likely to have places with rubbish on the floor, to look poor, whereas actually lots of places in Europe have rubbish on the floor and looks poor.
We have got 60 who think this picture is taken in Africa. We have 2 who believe it's taken somewhere else, and 5 who believe it's taken in Europe. Anybody like to give me their reasons for their choices?
I think it's in Africa because of the state of what it looks like.
Okay, it's in Africa because of the state of what it looks like. Thank you. Okay, I shall reveal this picture. This picture is actually taken in Europe, so it's from the Czech Republic. Thomas provided this picture.
That was a shared perception that children in the European schools and children in the African schools were all more likely to see a picture that showed a rubbish dump or a sort of messy place. They were both more likely to think that that place must be in Africa. So that very deeply ingrained perception that one of the continents is richer and neater and looks better, and the other one is more likely to be messy. That's clearly deeply ingrained in both our cultures to think that.
It's from Ghana. Africa, write it. I don't know. Write it. Write it.
Oh, yes. Very beautiful environment. Look. Yeah, very beautiful environment. Look at that. Yes? Yes, and what do you say about this picture? Where was it taken? It's taken in Africa. Why do you think it's taken in Africa? Oh, because in Africa, Some of us are dirty, so the picture is dirty, right? So, I hope you are not dirty. Are you dirty? All right. Thank you very much. Now, do you agree, friends, that Asia, right? Now, why you think this picture was taken from Asia? Because Asia is a clean place. Is that the only reason?
Some other are developed and some are also undeveloped. So just like some.
They are not nice. They are wicked.
They are not. Food is much cheaper, but the food is cheaper.
Yeah, food is cheaper. Yeah, food is cheaper.
Especially the junk. Let me write it. Junk food is cheaper. It's not everything.
Junk food is cheaper.
So of course, yes, the children in Ghana are going to have lots of ideas of what they think it's like in Europe. I expected that they would think that we are generally rich, that we generally have the things that we need, and that generally we live in urban areas. That's what I thought that the Ghanaian children would say. I was quite shocked when I heard that one of them said they thought that we would all be racist. That was shocking. We have immoral behaviour.
Yeah.
My first point is that they are racist. Second, immoral behaviors. Example, homosexuality is legalized. They have negative mentality about Africans. And education is practical, and they have a high level of technology. Third, there's occultism and atheism. Most of them don't believe in God, and they rather practice other religions and occult, like the Freemason and Illuminatis.